What's going on, guys? 8 o'clock hour. Gong. We're here. 5 in the building. We got to get more up there, guys. We got to get more. Got to reach 100 one day. I think lately I've been getting up in the 70s. Doing better with these with these solo podcasts, having fun, enjoying them. Let's get more. Got 7 in the building already. We got Chrome in the house. What's going on, buddy? Give it a big woo. Love it. What's going on, bud? That avatar's trippy. Loving that avatar. Yeah, man. It's a Friday. Long day at work today. Easy day, but just a long day. Your boy's on light duty. Hurt himself. Hurt his wrist, hurt his hand at work. So I'm on light duty, man. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Ubaldo Barragan? Like it, man. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Hope everybody's having a good Friday. What do you guys want to talk about, man? Take over the show. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of the Marvin Jones signing? Marvin Jones in the building with a second tour of duty. I like it. What's going on, man? Mike Gray. Congrats on a playoff-bound team. Well, let's hold our horses there a little bit there, Mikey. You're a Bears fan, right? Right? I forget, man. Do you like the Bears? I can't remember. I think you're a Bears fan. Mike Gray, friend of mine from a long time ago, brother. Man, we've been friends for a long time. Go Sam Hall. You're a Washington can't say that. Washington Commanders. That's what you are. I forgot. Jimmy Berry. Jimmy's a Chicago Bears fan. You're the Washington Commanders fan. Go Sam, and I like Sam Howell, brother. I actually like Sam Howell. I wanted the Lions actually to draft him a couple years ago. I actually like him. Commanders, man. That's all good. Let's say hi to people in the chat. Steve O, what's going on, my man? What's going on, my man? Everything good on a Friday afternoon? Aaron Robinson, what's up, brother? How you doing, bro? Talked to Aaron earlier today on Facebook. Said he was going to pop in. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Rob down south. What's up, Mark? Greetings from sunny South Florida. Nice, bro. Hope you're having a good time on this Friday. Robert 360, one day at a time. Go Lions, exactly. Steve Shattuck, like Marvin. What's not to like, right? Steve-O, what's not to like about Marvin for $3 million? Nothing, brother. That's a great signing. I'm going to be honest with you. You guys know how I am. I don't like to drink the Kool-Aid. I never really have up until both, I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy that was the biggest homer on earth up until about 4 years ago. My Patricia ruined everything for me. So I kind of thank him for it, though, Patricia. He kind of turned me into a guy that's not going to just drink Kool-Aid every year. So they really ruined it for me, but, he kind of flipped me over and was like, hey, man, I'm not going to be that guy that's going to completely say that we're going to win 11, 12 games every year like I used to. I used to be that guy, man. We'd win 10 to 11 games every year. Even when we went 0-16 next year, we'll win 11 games. I was just that guy. So, but this Marvin Jones signing is great. I think it's an upgrade over Chark. Obviously Marvin Jones is older. Chark's younger, but best ability is availability. I like to preach that big time. I think a lot of people do. And I think he can be an asset to this team. I think he's going to be an asset to this team, and I love it. Gary Kissinger, what's going on, brother? How you doing on this Friday? I'll get to the question, Steve-O, in a minute. I'll say, Rare View, my guy Mark, what's going on, Rare View? How you doing, buddy? Art Allen in the building. Looking suave, Art. What's going on? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Jorge, my boy, Homer. Yeah, I'm the biggest homer on earth, man. You know that. Aaron Robinson nailed it on the head. The Patriot way ruined it for me, too. Ruined it. Matt Patricia completely ruined it, man. Ruined it. Mofo Jimbo, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? What King SJ, how's it going, bro? How's it going? Got that Blue Jays. Blue Jays had a big win yesterday. I saw Blue Jays had a win, man. It was a what, like a 10-9 game. I got Bo Bichette and Vladdy Guerrero in fantasy. Only got one Tiger on my team, and everyone's gonna laugh, man. It's the damn closer. It was like my second last pick, Alex Lang. Might get me what, 10 saves? I'll be dropping him real soon. Big love, Jorge. 100%, brother. You know, man, we're good, bro. We're good. Steve-O got that questions. Pour those questions in, guys. What do you think the chances of drafting Anthony Richardson? I'm starting to think it could happen, maybe even trade up for him. Well, for one, I don't dislike Anthony Richardson like a lot of people do. And I don't love him like a lot of people do. Kind of on the fence with him. I think obviously he's a work in progress. I think he's a 2-year project, maybe just a year. Just all depends on how fast he develops. But our chances of drafting him, I don't know, man. He had that great pro day. You know, you guys know how I feel about combines and pro days. Pro days are a joke. Come on, let's be real. We all saw what Zach Wilson did a few years back. So, but he is a specimen, 6'5", 240 pounds. You know, he's got the Cam Newton vibes, the Josh Allen vibes. You know, coming out of college, he's only got 1 year experience. Horrible completion percentage. He's got the big arm. He can make every throw. He's just not accurate. He's just not an accurate thrower. Bucky Brooks nailed it yesterday when they were talking about the pro day, when I had to go back and watch the actual pro day. Bucky Brooks had a great interpretation of it. He was just like, he's the type of guy that's not going to be able to hit those short passes. So he goes, so if you're all about a guy that's going to throw the home run ball, there's your guy. But he's still going to be a developmental player. He's sitting for a year, maybe 2, and he's going to frustrate you at times, but then you're going to be wowed by him at times. And you're going to hope he gets better every year. That's Bucky Brooks, I thought, had a beautiful interpretation of him yesterday on the pro day. Him, I think it was Steve Smith and Daniel Jeremiah were there. They were talking about him. They all had glowing things to say about him, and they all had some negative things to say about him. Now he's just like, you know, Steve Smith was saying that he's like what type of car is he, man? Like, is he going to be the Corvette? Is he going to be the Corvette, or is he going to turn into the clunker? Like, what's he going to be? You're going to upgrade into the Lambo, into the Aston Martin, whatever the hell these cars that these big timers drive nowadays. What's he going to end up being? Are you going to be the team that regrets pick him up, or are you going to be that team that just passes on him and says screw it? But I don't know, man. Get back to your question, Steve-O. I know I'm dancing around it. I think the chances of us of trading up for him are 0%. I don't think we're trading up for him. I really don't. And I think someone's taking a shot at him within the top 5. I do. I don't think it's going to be us that's going to go up and try to get him. So I'm going to say the chances of drafting him of falling to 6 are probably like 10%, maybe a little more. But I think of trading up to get him, I don't think it's happening. I just don't see it. I just don't see why they would do it at the time. Like, I know, listen, I'm not a golf lover. I never have been. I need to see him do it again. Not that I don't think he can. I think he can. But, you know, he's played a year and a half of great football. Why are we changing it right now? Like, I understand we need to kind of look at this in a futuristic way, but, you know, I just don't see us going up to get him. Best player for sure. Psych for baseball to be back. Me too. Tigers suck. I think the Patricia time made Lions owners will finally make a decision to sell or get it right. Time was up. Yeah. Hey, so he was a blessing in disguise. Matt Patricia. He was a blessing in disguise, man, because I think they were just like, this is enough. Like, this guy completely like he made people jump ship. Literally, players, coaches, fan base. 9 drinks in the building. What's up, brother? Drives a Toyota and works for Chrysler. I don't drive no damn Toyota. I drive a Chrysler. I drive a Chrysler 200. It's a shitty car because it's old, but it's a good car because it's lasting long, but it's old. So it's time for an upgrade. Let me see some guys. Rob P, what up, brother? What pick would you like to get offensive lineman? I love Osiris Torrance from Florida, the guard. That's my man crush. One of my man crushes this year. I think he's going to get took before 18. If he falls 18, he'd be a guy that I would love to have, though. Let me see. I'm trying to get to everybody, guys. Got to take the best player available. BPA, that's what it should be. They've kind of set themselves up for that, I think. So, yeah. I like the Anthony Richardson, but I won't trade up for him. It's not that serious. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. When you can't wait, drop the kid out of TCU, Max Duggan. Yeah, we've talked about this before, Mr. Robinson. I'm a big Max Duggan guy. I've liked him for a while now. I liked him before he took care of Michigan. I liked him at TCU. I think he's a gamer, and I think he's a Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes type of guy. I like him a little bit later on in the draft. That's one of my guys. I do think AR-15 will be better than – yeah, I think he'll be better than Willis. There's people out there that compare this situation to the Willis situation. It's not really. I don't understand that. Why? Because they're both running quarterbacks. They're both, big arms. They can run. What else, man? Like, I just don't see the comparison. AR-15 comes from a better school. Willis has – kind of bounced around in Auburn. He went to somewhere else, I think. Then back to Liberty. I think AR-15 doesn't have a lot of experience, but he's in a better system at Florida. So the situation's not. It's similar, but it's not the same. I think AR-15 is going to be better. And you guys know how I felt about Willis last year. I didn't want him early, but I wouldn't have minded if we would have took a late flyer on him later on, like a third or fourth round. Just like I think Tennessee took him in a third, right? So Woodward Sports has Carter and Nolan Smith in the first round. Do you like that? I like Carter. Nolan Smith, I think, is getting overdrafted. It's a guy that, was kind of rotational at Georgia. He's a freak of nature athletically, though. Was supposed to be this crazy pass rusher coming out of high school. Didn't really happen. Pretty good in coverage. He's got great athletics. He's kind of going to – I don't know what he's going to be in the NFL just yet. But he's getting drafted purely off athleticism. I do like him, but I don't want him in the first. I think he's getting overdrafted. But he's not a bad football player. I just don't think him going at 18 is makes any sense for this team right now. It's not that I don't like him. I do like him. I would think they go online if they take a quarterback. I would think they'd go online if they don't take a quarterback. What does that mean, bro? I'm not sure what you're saying. On the O-line? Okay, O-line. Okay, now I think they go O-line. They don't take a quarterback. Yeah, I think they're going defense, man. Number six. And 18 is a mystery. I don't know. 18 is a mystery. 31 in the building, guys. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those. Let's share it, like, comment. I appreciate it, guys. Rob P, what's up, Mark? Okay, what pick did you go? Oh yeah, Osiris Torrance. Lions can get Hooker later. Yep. Hey, man, they spent some time with him. I don't mind him. A lot of people are upset that he's 25 years old. I think quarterbacks can play well into their 30s, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And obviously, he's going to be a guy that's probably not going to play, even though he's supposed to be ready for training camp. But we always hear that these guys are supposed to be ready, man. And 80% of the time, they never are. Seattle might grab Richardson up 5 and sit him behind Geno. I don't think the Lions take him. Yeah, man, I think Seattle's taking a quarterback. Geno's not the answer there. I think it was a 3-year deal with an early out, so I can see Geno being gone within year 1 or 2. They're set up to draft the quarterback of the future in Seattle. They're not going to put all their eggs in a 30-something-year-old quarterback who had a miracle magic year. What's your thoughts for round one's draft picks after all the free agents we picked up? I like Carter and Jack Campbell. I love Jack Campbell, bro. Trenton Simpson's probably my favorite linebacker, though. I like that kid a lot. I do like Carter. I always said about Carter, man, bring him in for a visit like they're doing. If he's not wearing orange, if he's not locked up, you know, and I don't think it's character concerns with him, man, because he's supposed to be a good kid. He likes to drive fast. You know what I mean? He made a mistake. He's done it a few times, though. So it's a maturity issue. And a couple of his buddies lost their lives. What I think teams need to do, man, is sit that kid down and show him that Jerome Brown video. If you know what I'm talking about, the Jerome Brown video, the Philadelphia Eagles he was going to be a superstar. Superstar deep. I think he's a defensive tackle. Play with Reggie White. And he ended up dying in a single car crash. I believe it was a single car crash because he was a wild child, man. He liked to drive fast. He ended up dying. And he was a hell of an athlete. He was a hell of a D lineman. Well, he needs to be shown that video. That's just my opinion. I think if we traded for anybody, it would be Will Anderson. That's my guy, bro. I want Will Anderson badly, very badly. That's a guy that I would go up and get. And you got to go to 3 to get him, I think. If you have Torrance and Cansey on the board at 18 and we don't get a D-line pick at 6, who do you get? Woof! I like Torrance, bro. Cansey's good too, though. But I've been talking a lot about Torrance. I really like him a lot. And I have no issues with Cansey. All depends what they do. All depends what they do at 6, man. But you said a D lineman at pick 6, so it'll be probably Carter, right? Carter or possibly Will Anderson, who could play that defensive end / rush outside linebacker. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with Torrance for now, bro. Brent DeWitt, what's up, brother? I don't do mock drafts. Neither do I. I don't do them either, man. I get asked a lot to do them, and I just don't. But 3 players I want, don't care how. Osiris, boom. TD Henley, the linebacker, love him. And Bryce Ford Wheaton, the wide receiver. Hit the like button, help out the show, guys. Thanks a lot, Brett. All 3 guys that are studs. I'm just starting to look into some Bryce Ford for you, bro. I got a bunch on queue that I'm going to have to upload. I'm trying to do it in order that everybody asked. So I'll get to it, brother. But I like Henley too, man. And I love Osiris. Osiris Torrance next to Panay. Get out of town over here. Mark Malik in the building. Super Bowl of bust. Here we go. 18 is so hard to choose. Yeah, 18, it's tough, bro, because we don't know what's going on, right? We don't know what's going on. We got to just, take it easy. Tony C., what's going on, brother? Some are saying Jalen Carter will fall at 18 the Lions. I don't know, man. If he does, I'd be shocked. I still think he's going in the I think he's going in the top 10. I think he's going top 10. This kid was just talked about 2 months ago as a potential number 1 pick. You know what I mean? If he falls at 18, I'd be shocked. That if he falls 18, he's completely messed up his interviews. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. So, I don't know. If he falls 18, the Lions better look at him. Well, we're at 16. 16 or 18? Who are we picking? Hey, Liam Gaddy. What's going on, brother? What up, bro? Just got on. I appreciate you coming on. There's my baby. Hi, baby. Have a good night. Come home soon. My eye on you. Warren Moon didn't take a snap in the NFL till he was 28. Yeah, there you go. If it was any other person, I wouldn't be against drafting. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm not against drafting Hooker. Not against it because he's a quarterback. If it was a 25-year-old, what's it called? Like a running back or something, man, hit the bricks. I got no problem taking Cansey at 6. Okay. Hey, man. Hell of a pass rusher from the inside. Eric Dorsey, what's up? Thanks for your time. What do you think of the quarterback of Kentucky? He looked durable. Will Levis, he's actually my favorite quarterback in this draft. I don't think he's the most talented, but he's my favorite, man. I like him a lot, man. He slings it. Big kid. Reminds me a lot of Josh Allen. He's mobile, even though he didn't run this year because he was playing with a turf toe, had a bad shoulder. So he was trying to do some things that he doesn't normally do, but he's mobile. If you go look at his stats from years prior, he can run, he can score touchdowns, and he's got a humongous arm. He can make any throw too. He knows when to throw touch. He knows when to zip it. I actually like him a lot. He's my favorite. He's my favorite quarterback. I like Will Levis. Draft the cocaine, D-line. Yeah, Woodward Sports. Adam. What do you think Ivan Payson later on is if we pick before 48? I got to check him out, brother. That's a linebacker, though, right? Linebacker? I got to check him out. We need a guard, Big V sus. For sure, man. They brought Graham Glasgow in, but not the answer. Great to have the big fella, Double G, back. Really good to have him back, actually, man. But he's, let's be honest, guys, he's a backup. He is a backup, and he's a damn good one. He's a damn good one with tons of starting experience. Could start for us, never know. But I think we're going to go younger in that position for sure, because I think those are the only two guards on the team right now. Is Glasgow? Oh, three. Well, Glasgow, Jackson, and Graham Glasgow, Jackson, and Big V. Because they got rid of Tommy Kramer. They might have another guy lurking around somewhere, but they're very limited on guard. Jack Campbell's rising will be gone by our second-round pick. Yeah. He could possibly go in the first round, Jack Campbell. I like him. Yeah, Jerome Brown was defensive tackle. That's right. Was the other DT, Mike Golick, that's right. And TT was the defensive ends of Philly. Really sad because it was one of the best lines I've ever seen. Yeah, man, it was incredible. And that kid was a hell of a football player. That kid was a hell of a football player, man. He just liked to live, man, wildly. Jay Mommy, what's going on? Another team just said they're passing on Carter. Just saw that today. I saw that the Raiders did. Saw that the Raiders came out and said no dice on him. It's just not the speeding ticket or the race. There are other things that popped up. I haven't heard anything about him popping up. I heard that he was a hell of a kid, man, and he was like buying guys that weren't on scholarship lunches all the time. I heard the kid's a nice kid. I didn't hear nothing else about how this kid's supposed to be a bad kid. I heard nothing. Somebody informed me because all I heard was that the Raiders were the only team that said we're going to pass on him. And don't believe everything that everybody says right now, eh? This is like, if you guys think that coaches and GMs don't lie, give your head a shake. This is where they lie the most right now. All it is 101 lying. That's all they do right now, especially before the draft. I'm not interested in this guy. We're fine here. No, we don't need no wide receivers. We're really good with our quarterback situation. And that's just not the Lions. That's 32 teams. Bip, bop, bip. They just lie, man. Lionize. What's up? Starting right guard seems like such a need. Osiris would be. I love him, bro. It's crazy. We do where we want this job. I trust Brad. So do I. Roger Staubach. I'll put you in timeout, Robert. Didn't mean to. Roger Staubach was a 27-year-old rookie. Exactly. Different era, but yeah. Rod P. Love him, bro. I did a video on him. Go check it out, man, on one of my draft player analysis. I love him, man. Run stuffing, defensive tackle. You're not going to get no sacks out of Mozzie. He's a Michigan Wolverine guy, by the way, if nobody knows. You're going to get 0 sacks from this guy, but he is super athletic. Needs to probably work on his pass rush skills, just to get a little bit more than one-dimensional. But as of right now, he's a one-dimensional player, but he's a hell of a plug in the middle, man, and you're not running on him. Carter could fall. He could slip. I still don't think he's gonna, but he could slip. We're gonna start hearing more. Since the Lions keeping Goff, they need a strong defense, a dog defense. They're trying to build it, man. They just revamped that secondary, bro. That secondary is revamped. I like the McCall from Coastal. Yeah, I like him. But transfer won't come out till next year. This draft has more 25-year-olds than I ever remember seeing, probably because of the extra COVID season. Yeah, that's probably a big reason why, brother. The Lions could possibly wait until next year. Michigan has a few linemen coming out. They all trained in multiple positions. And that's what Brad Holmes loves. He loves multiple positions. He loves the versatility. That's what he's all about. You think Henley get drafted in the second round? He could. Stenberg still on the team? I don't even know. I completely forgot about him. Ugh. Third round? Did we draft him in the third or the fourth? A bum. Ugh. I liked him coming out too because he had that nasty demeanor. I thought he was going to bring a little bit of juice out to the O-line. He didn't though. Yes, it is. What's going on? Detroit Lions talk with Opaz. Big, huge day for Michigan football. Jaden Davis in the building. 5-star quarterback apparently. There's some people saying he was a 4-star. Most of the sites I saw was that he was 5-star. Small quarterback though, like 6 foot, 180 something pounds. But apparently every school in the country wanted him. So we got him. He'll sit for a year. He'll be the guy next year. If we can't get Hooker, what other quarterbacks should you grab late in the draft? Yeah, I like Max Duggan. I like Aiden O'Connell. I know. Hayner. I like Jake Hayner. There's some guys there's some guys. Give your head a shake. Give your head a shake. Cole Kosmetsky. What's going on? Look at that. Look at that. Kenny Galladay? Is that Kenny Galladay? Jeez. Mark, do you think Spiel will have some sale linebackers such as Campbell? Well, in the draft room, no. I really don't, man. You know, there's probably some behind the scenes things that we don't see. But like if you watch Lions Den, you don't see Spielman around, really. Like I think he's been in the war room, obviously. But he's not, I don't think he's giving like, hey man, this guy's here or anything like that. Now, when we drafted Malcolm Rodriguez, he kind of took him under his wing, apparently, man. And you know, they apparently had some dinners, lunches. They kind of hung out a little bit, which is great. So, but when it comes to draft, I'm not too sure. I don't think Spielman's out there. I don't think he's out there scouting guys. I could be 100% wrong on this, but I'm just going to say no. And it's no shot at Spielman. He's not a scout. Steve Avila, we take the second round. Good guard. How many draft picks here will come out at HBCU? What? Yeah, man. You know, there's probably going to be a few. I know there's the one guy that got invited to the combine. I can't remember his name. There's a couple guys out there, man. I can't remember the guy's name. Another pass rusher too, but they're saying he's going to go a little bit higher. Who's your number 2 linebacker? I like Henley. My number 2. Well, my favorite linebackers in this draft are Trent and Simpson. You know, I usually write all this stuff down, man. So I'm just going to go to my fun book. I usually write this stuff down. What did I write down for linebackers? I got to find it. I'm the worst for that stuff. The worst. Who do I like? Jack Campbell, Trent Simpson, Henley. I really like Henley a lot. You know what I mean? I usually got this book. Helps me out. Will Anderson will probably play a little bit outside linebacker, is my guess. That rush end. I like Ojulari, McDonald from Iowa State. I think that kid's 6'4", 230 pounds. I really like him a lot. These are more outside linebacker guys. There's a couple of good ones, man. A couple late ones too. Like I can't. What's his name? The inside linebacker from Alabama, Samoan kid. Hard to say. Henry 2020. Like that kid. Not the biggest fan of Noah Sewell. Don't mind him. I like Drew Sanders. You know, Dion Henley. Those guys right there, man. But my favorites are Campbell and Simpson. I'd be surprised if Carter's available. Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be there, man. He called in. Beautiful. What'd you say? Jonah Jackson was 3rd round, and Stenberg was a 4th rounder. I thought Stenberg was a 4th rounder. DTR, that's the quarterback. Robinson has some NFL potential. Big arm on that kid. Big arm. 5-star, Jaden Davis. Yeah, I thought so. If Goss had done a good year, he could stay in a D for a discount. He's made his money and would be in a good situation here. Yeah, I can't predict anything like that. I don't know. He might not take a discount, though. He might want big money. Like, what if he does, right? Like, what if he wants big money? Are you willing to be okay with Jared Goff getting between $40 and $50 million? I don't think he's ever going to hit 50, but if he has another year that he had like this year, which I think he's going to have he could have a better year because I think we're better equipped already just from free agency. $40+ million. Who's in for it? I'm still a little bit weary. I'm a bit weary. Gotta cover guard this draft. Definitely need Jonah Graham, Big V just this year. Yeah, for sure, man. I see a guard coming. Stenberg hit the bricks. Rick C. Hey, Mark, how about trading up to 3 to get Anderson and trade up again for the second round and grab Cansey? That'd be crazy. We got the ammunition. We got the ammunition to do it. That's the crazy thing about it. I definitely want Anderson on this team, and Cansey, I'm okay with it, man. You know, I'm okay with that. So there'd be nothing against. I'd be nothing against that. I did hear Spielman suggested drafting Rodriguez. I never heard that. I didn't hear that. I know they became friends. You know, obviously, well, not obviously, but I know they kind of, hit it off. Jackson will be big time if Lions let him test free agency. We'll pay big time. Jonah? Oh, yeah, man. The Jonah's going to get paid. I think we're going to pay him. He's going to get some money, though. Another guy that's going to get money. I like Henley, but I found out he's going to be a 25-year-old rookie, so it lowered him for me. Yeah, it's another older guy. Henry Taltuya. Is that how you say it? Henry Toltu? It's like Toa or something like that. It's spelled crazy. But he's a hell of a linebacker, though. He's a big dude. Do you like Broderick Jones or Darnell Wright if we can't get Torrance? Yeah, I do like Broderick Jones. Darnell Wright, too, is solid. That's a kid out of Tennessee, right? Tennessee? Volunteers? Goff already said he's financially secure. Yeah, man, I'm not worried about Goff's money. It's not about being financially secure. The dude's secure. He seems like a really smart kid. He doesn't seem like a lavish. Like he spends his money on a bunch of stuff. I don't know him outside this. I don't know him outside from being like a normal person. I don't know what he does with his money, but he doesn't seem to be a flashy type guy, even though he's a California kid. But hopefully, hey man, if he plays well and he takes a discount, that's even better. Sewell's someone I don't want. Yeah, I just don't think he's as good as a lot of people think he is, especially this Lions fan base, because he's Panay's brother. I don't think he's a bad linebacker, but he is a throwback, 2-down linebacker. He's not going to cover. He has some blitzing ability. He has some quarterback rush ability, but other than that, man, I'm not going to call him a project, but he's a 2-down thumper. Some Lions draft talk I got with Spencer Raxter and Easy and Jay. Oh yeah, man, those guys are all good, man. I've been on podcasts with Easy. I've never talked to Spence. Hutchinson, Houston, Kaminsky, Harris, Alquara brothers, Pascal. Do really need an edge player? You can never have too many edge players, bro. And the guys, okay, Hutchinson is DN rush. Houston's an outside linebacker. That's what he really is a rush outside linebacker. Kaminsky can play inside, outside. Harris is kind of like the same as Hutch. Alquara brothers, I don't think you could see one of these guys getting released soon. Maybe possibility. Probably not Romeo because he just took a big pay cut. Maybe Julian. You might see Julian gone. Pascal's still he's a little bit of the flip of the coin still. That second round pick that we can never get. So you can never have too many edge players, bro. Pass rush is a must. There are reports that maybe Peter's offensive tackle might be in play at 6. Oh, Skoronski? Yeah, I read something about could the Lions take a shot? Somebody put on Facebook the Decker getting older. Decker getting a bit older, going on, I think, year 10. Decker? Is he going on year 10? Got to be close. With some nagging injuries in the past, like he's got some leg, foot injuries. Could they be grabbing Skoronski? No, but a lot of people think Skoronski's going to be a guard at the next level. He might year 1, and then he might move over to tackle, right tackle or left tackle. But he's got some ability, that kid. So could he be in play at 6? I don't know. He's not playing. That's the only thing, though. He's probably not going to play unless he fights for guard. He fights for one of the guard spots. So I guess it could be in play. This is like, I'm in absolute awe of what's going on with the Lions. I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what this team is going to do. I don't know what Holmes is up to, man. Dr. D in the house. Yeah, buddy. What's up, bro? The NFL play doesn't like players taking discounts. They had a major problem with Brady for years. I don't see Goff taking it. I don't see it either. I don't see it either, man. He's going to get his money. He's going to get that money, right? So I never knew that the NFLPA doesn't like play. Oh, well, yeah. Well, the NFLPA would. The union, 100% they would. Brady kept doing it because Giselle makes all kinds of money, and he has his money from every. That guy is the spokesperson for everything. So, absolutely. I trust Holmes' plan. I definitely think there will be some surprises this draft. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good about the draft, man. I'm feeling good. I'm not 100% on what they're going to do. Like this Carter thing threw everybody for a loop. How many quarterbacks are going to go in the top 5? Are we going to take a quarterback? Are we going to go defense? I think, it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. What's up, Zach J? How's it going, brother? Why are a lot of mocks drafts keep picking Kincaid at 18, Dalton Kincaid, the tight end? That's because they're mocks, bro. They're mocks. Don't take a mock seriously. It's just a mock. If you look at this team, we don't have a superstar. We don't even have a star tight end. We got some just guys that fill in roles, and I'm okay with that. And people that do these mocks, they have to put superstars on teams. They think, well, the Lions need a superstar tight end. Go draft Dalton Kincaid. Go get Meyer. Go get this guy. Go get that. Go get this tight end. It's just the way it is. Mocks mean nothing. Mocks, they're nothing, bro. They're completely different to what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have on their big board. That is my guess. Could they have Kincaid somewhere ranked between 15 and 20? 100%. They could. They might have him up there. Does it mean they're going to for sure draft him? All depends. Did they go BPA or need? Your guess is as good as mine, man. But I would like a starter at 6 and 18. That's what I would like. Not knowing what the Lions are going to do, making that more exciting. Mocks are for fun. 100% they're for fun. And people get mad at them. I don't know why. You go on Facebook and you see people get livid because of these mocks, man. Like they're just mocks. You got to take it easy. It's not real. 6 has to be a starter day 1. I think so too. The Lions gonna be looking for good after the draft. Brown was beefing up depth. Exactly. 3 starters in the secondary though. 2 for sure. Eli Shoemaker. We will take a tight end in the first 3 rounds. I'm not sure Eli Shoemaker. I don't know. We could though, but I don't think we're gonna. But welcome to the chat, my friend. Lions will elite and Michigan is elite. Woo! Let's go. Mocks are for pure entertainment. Hey, what's going on, top tier? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? And entertainment only, 100%, guys. Mocks are for fun, entertainment. People get so upset about them. Mark, we are moving up. Let's bet a beer at the draft. For next year? Okay. For next year, when I see you, we think we're moving. I think, bro, I don't know. I think there's a shot we might move up though. I think we might move up to 3 to get Will Anderson. It's my dream, anyways. Let's come up with something else, man, because I have a feeling that they might be moving up too to get Will Anderson. So if we're both thinking the same, that we're moving up, we got to come up with another bet, bro. Ooh, we have options, and that's always a positive. Hatter's House 710 in the building. Yeah, nobody has a perfect mock, man. Imagine getting a perfect mock top tier. I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be on TV. Man. I've never seen a Lions team this complete. It's getting there, bro. It's getting there. They have 1 or 2 holes they can fill, but every position is filled with a solid player. We're getting there, man. Did anybody listen, by the way, to Rico Beard today? I was coming home from work. That guy, man, is the most negative human being ever. I don't know if you guys know, but I've bashed him before. I can't stand that dude. A 97 won the ticket. I can't stand him. He goes and he starts complaining about the Detroit Lions, about how Kirby Joseph is immature because he went on Good Morning Football with the football that he picked off from Aaron Rodgers, that he wants to pick off Aaron Rodgers more. He doesn't think that the Lions are hungry. Michael Brockers came out and said, stay humble, apparently, and he ran with that. He doesn't think we're going to win more than 9 games. He thinks that he was so negative today. It was insane how negative he was. I can't stand that dude, man. Jimmy Short, I hope they don't take a tight end at 18. Yeah, I don't think they're taking a tight end at 18, man. There's some good ones in this draft. I don't think they need to do that. We're gonna find fair smoke screens. It's all it is smoke screens and lies. Yeah, we're moving up to 3 for AR-15. You think so? Whoa. I'll bet you that. I don't think they're doing that. Bro. But you got some insider. What's it called there? Insider trading in on this, bro? Dr. D? I'll bet you a beer. Man. I don't think they're going to do that, man. But I do think they're going to move up to 3 to get Will Anderson. I do think that. Personal position I need. I say 2 defensive tackles. You never know. We need DTs, brother. You say Anderson, I would say AR-15. Beer deal. It's a deal. 100% it's a deal, bro. Brad Holmes is going to be aggressive. He's walking away from this first round with the player he wants. I hope so, man. I'll be okay sitting at 6 if we can guarantee card. Let's go back to this, though. You realize if this happens, the shitstorm that is going to occur, there will be a shitstorm if this happens, bro. Prepare yourself for it if that happens. Woof. That's gonna be a hell of a video from everybody. I want Anderson too. He's my guy. Who don't he like? Who? Oh, yeah, Rico. Yeah, I mean, he was more negative than I heard him in a long while. He's like, Lions fans, they don't want to talk about the 1 and 6. All they want to talk about is the 8 of 10 that they won. Like, bro, all you're talking about is the 1 and 6 start. You can't get it out of your mouth. That's all you're talking about. Of course, we're going to talk about the 8 wins. We don't pretend that the 1 and 6 never happened. It did happen. Second youngest team in the NFL. Took a while to get going. Finally got going. What's not to like? He's saying momentum doesn't carry into the next season. Shut up. You know what I mean? He's the worst. Rico is the worst. He's the worst thing ever. Where did they find that schmuck from? Like really, where did they find him from? He doesn't have any sports knowledge at all in his body. Like, I don't know where they found him from. Listen to him talk. He doesn't even know who players are sometimes. It's bizarre. How comfortable are you with quarterback Nate Sudfeld? I'm not very comfortable with him. That's why I think they're drafting a quarterback. When? I don't know, but they're drafting a quarterback. Nobody wants Nate Sudfeld playing, bro. Come on, Jorge. Nobody does. Rico sucks. Yes. Rico needs to go from 98-1. He needs to get out of town. What picture pick a linebacker do you think Barnes could ever reach his potential? Yeah, man, that the Barnes situation, we saw a little bit of flash last year. I thought he showed us some flashes, but he showed some what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like he had a lot of negative plays. He had a lot of negative plays as well. Didn't get a ton of playing time. Got a little bit more this year than he did his rookie year. I've always said from day one that guy was a developing linebacker, though. Didn't play it enough in school. Didn't play it enough at Purdue, man. He was a D lineman for a long time. Played linebacker as well. I think he's got some athleticism. I like him. He's got some good, there's some bad to him. I don't know if he's ever going to reach his potential. I don't really know what his potential is, really. But I would love a linebacker early. Brad Holmes has came out and said that he's not big on taking linebackers early. So I don't know if he's even going to pick a Trenton Simpson. But they've met him multiple times, Trenton Simpson. So he's a versatile guy, too. He's like a guy that plays everywhere on defense. Guy's literally been a corner. He's played at corner and nickel. That's how athletic that this kid is. Safety, he's played linebacker. He's been on the D-line. He does everything. He's Isaiah Simmons, but I think better. And I loved Simmons a few years back. No insider. Okay. I believe you, brother. I believe you. Rico doesn't know what to do. Now the Lions are good. His whole show is complaining about how bad the Lions are. Today, it was ridiculous, bro. It was absolutely sickening. And it's sickening that this fan base doesn't call in and rip him a new one. Because I know I wasn't in the car long. I leave work. I go pick up my daughter and I come home. It's not far from my work. But every caller was just like, well, Rico, I don't really know if you're correct there, sir. And I'd be ripping him a new one. Like, I'd be like, man, but you get hung up on, though. You get hung up on. So, but people should be ripping him apart, man. He's a clown. He's an absolute clown. Like, this is all on Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's this. Dan Campbell's Dan Campbell the guy. What do you mean is Dan Campbell the guy? If they win 3 games, okay. And now we go back to that conversation. But why are we even talking about that? Like, we should be talking positive about this team. Yes, 1-6 did happen. We're not shying away from it. But also, winning 8 out of 10 games friggin' happened. Let's build on that. We got 4 picks in 2 rounds. How can we not get excited? He just doesn't get it. His whole shtick, and that's what it is just to bash this organization. And I get it. We've been dog shit for years. I understand it. But man, when you see something good, embrace it. Embrace it. Talk about it. Like, why don't you want to talk about it? Because he doesn't want this team to do well. He doesn't. He's not even a Lions fan. He's a 49ers fan. Can't stand him. Anthony from the UK. Oh, yeah. Says D. Henley's the best cover linebacker in the draft. He's very good. What do you think, brother? I think he's a hell of a cover linebacker. I think he's one of the best for sure. Nolan Smith is a hell of a cover guy, but he's more of a DN, but he's going to be that rush outside linebacker kind of guy. But he is a hell of a cover, I think, linebacker too, because he's at 240. So he's up there as well. Simpson can cover. Simpson can cover too. So, but Henley's really good, man. Henley is really good. He's probably right on that. What will it cost him to go up from 2-3? 6 to 3? You're obviously, you're going to switch, and then you're going to probably give up a 2nd round pick. You might have to give up another pick, man. Maybe like a 5th rounder. They can get away with that, man. But you're going to probably have to give up 2-3 picks for sure. I would like something. If we give up 3, I would really like to get something like a 6th or a 7th back. Got to get something, I think, back. Get that 2nd pick back. Carter's been built in the trenches on the inside of the ball, and I'm happy. Same here, brother. Mike in the building. Lions Talk by Chat Sports. What's going on, Mikey? Can't wait, man, for the draft, bro. Can't wait for the draft. I don't know. Hey, Mike, we're going to be on Lions Talk by Chat Sports, or we're going to be on your channel. What's going on? Tell the people if you haven't already. I'm behind. Mike, everybody calling out the big fella. They probably found Rico through Matt Willen. They must have. Getting some love, Mikey. Aaron Robinson. If Lions move up to 3 and pick Aaron and pass up 2 defensive players, this fan base is going to explode. Explode, bro. Explode. And Rico was just talking junk, man. Talking all kinds of junk about the Lions on how they're not going to win more than 9 games. Are they the real deal? Why are we just talking about the 8 out of 10 wins? He was just being super negative today, man. He's just being an idiot. 97 taking blows, negative Nancy. Remember the Rams kept starting to, and you would become great, get as many pass rushes as possible. 100%. I've been a Lions fan for 54 years. I hate the haters. And Joe, what's going on now? This is the most confident I've felt when my Lions go. Yeah, there's nothing to hate on right now, man. He's nothing to hate on. It's good times, Liam. Rico say he liked when Valente wears pink panties. He did say it. He did say that. No, seriously, what Rico say? He say yum yum pink pants. Jesus. Lions will take OG in round 2. They're going to take one. They're going to take. I hope it's Osiris Torrance, but he ain't lasting the round 2. He said it don't matter. Wins don't carry over year after year, blah, blah, blah. Exactly what Dr. D said. That's what he said. What Rico say? Mark, what do you think about taking a quarterback haul? Let's give for BYU. Yeah, with the coach we have, he can make this kid into something. Jerry, yeah, man, he's not bad, man. He's okay. I haven't looked at him really big time, but for what I can remember some games last year, he's not bad. I don't know if I'd take him in round 3, though. Rico talking about 1 and 6, 8 wins don't matter. We won't win more than 9. Yeah, he was being a real douchebag, bro. Real douche. The douche is loose. That's what he was being. The 8 wins out of the last 10 was not momentum; it was growth. 100%, man. That's exactly that's a great line, bro. Start up. You're getting started up for that one, bro. That's a star. Let me give you a star on that one, man. I love it. 8 out of 10, last 10 was not momentum. It was growth. Damn it. That's a good one, bro. That's a really good one, man. I wish I could use that one first. But you nailed it, bro. And I wish somebody would have called. Hopefully somebody called in and said that to him. I'm sure he shot it down. Anyone putting too much weight on what 91 says isn't paying attention to reality. Exactly. But it's like a car crash, bro. The artist formerly known as PC Payload. What's going on, by the way, brother? Good to have you on here. It's like a car crash. Can't keep my eyes and ears off it. It was growth for sure. He was talking trash about KJ also. KJ. Who's KJ, bro? We will prove haters wrong. That's a fact. Who cares what they say? We get more reach than them now. Exactly. I don't know, Mike. There are a lot of people driving around listening to that shit. I was listening to it. It's radio stuff, man. The internet is killing the big media. We coming, bro. I know, but this demographic, I am not sure. It's different when you're in a car, right? When you're in a car, I can't listen to the internet. I can put my phone on and put it down. I could do that 100%. But I'm not going to sit there and put headphones on while I'm driving because it's illegal, and I don't feel like killing a family of 6. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to go to jail. So I could put my phone on though and put it down on my passenger seat and just listen. I could do that. But the radio is easy. It's convenient too. It's just convenient. Listen to those guys. Sometimes they're entertainment, man. Sometimes they're just really bad. Rico's bad. Ever since he's joined that show, I think it's gone downhill. I don't know what their numbers are, but I think it's horrific. Herman Moore, LNU, absolutely, man. Big Herm. Let's see what's up. What up, Mark? Michael. I don't know how to say your last name, bro. You're Italian though, right? Lucci's? Lucci's. What up, Mike? My army, bro. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Do you like Adebawore? That's the kid that was like, is that the kid that was a Adebawore? Is that the kid that went to the smaller school and had blew up at the combine? Was like was he like a tight end or something like that when he first came to that school? Became like a defensive end, put a bunch of weight on, but he's like a beast. That's that kid, right? The pass rusher. He's all right. Drew Sanders is a really good linebacker. I like him too. Woodward destroying that. Woodward's killing it, man. Woodward's killing it. I hate the haters. Just got work tomorrow. Yeah, man. I don't got to work tomorrow. Got Saturday off. Yes. Thought we were going to have to work, but we got it off. But Mike, man, what are we going to be on your show, bro? Are we going to be on your show or are we going to be on LNU for the draft? Because I'd like to do one of those days, bro. We'll talk about it. I'd like to do one of those days, preferably, probably. Well, it starts on the Thursday. I'm on days, so I can't do Thursday, Friday. Thursday, I'll be on with you. Friday, I can't do it, so it'll have to be your show again if you do it, and then, or someone else if they want. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. I don't mind doing one of the weekends, man. Philip C. in the house. I appreciate Big Mina that takes made me. Yeah, for sure, brother. Well, the Lions, we look at the kid from BYU. They were at his pro day. That's with Jaron Hall, the quarterback. Who knows, bro? They're probably going to bring him in for an interview. They're looking for a quarterback, I believe, man. Nate Sudfeld is not going to be the answer if Goff goes down. You know, but will like a late round quarterback be the answer too if Goff goes down? Probably not. We're probably going to see Sudfeld regardless. But yeah, man, you know, bring him in for an interview, go to his pro day. They're doing their due diligence, bro. Doing what they're supposed to be doing. How does everybody feel about a tight end at 48 or 45? That's a little bit later. You thinking that's second round, 48 though, 55 second round too as well. I don't know, man. That's a little early for me. I want to take a look at James Mitchell, man. I want to see what we got in this kid. James Mitchell. Remember, guys, he was supposed to be a third-round pick. We got him in the fifth. Blew out his knee. I think it was his knee, but he had problems and got pushed down the draft. Do you think we need to draft a kicker? I don't think we need to draft one. I think we can wait for one. If you want to go draft one, man, who's the best kicker in this draft? Let's look. I don't even think it's Jake Moody. I don't even think it's Jake Moody, man. But if you want to take a kicker, isn't there a kid out of Washington? Isn't there a kid out of Washington, man? Let me see. Did I even write down kickers? I don't think I even wrote down any kickers, man. I don't think I did. Boys and girls. Harrison Mavis. I'm looking at that. I wrote down that kid from Missouri. Giant of a human being at 240, only 5'11", though. Must be a beast. He's like the best kicker in the draft. Harrison Mavis, Jake Moody. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Let's look at one of these books. This is one of my draft books. This is a good book to have. All right, this is a good guideline. It's a really good guideline if you ever want to look at players. They don't even have kickers on here. This guy doesn't even have kickers on here. Did I write it in this book? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Do they have kickers? I'm having a meltdown here. There's no kickers. Kickers get underappreciated. Chad Ryland, Maryland. Is he a punter? I don't even know. I don't know, bro. Jake Moody's in here. Jack Plosny from Georgia. Then you got me, and I'm way behind. Beating the Packers at Lambeau, that was phenomenal. I had a guy today tell me that we had no quality wins. A Packer fan. A Packer fan told me, name me one quality win you guys had last year. I'm like, are you serious, man? One quality? Like, first of all, STFU with the quality win BS. Like, wins are hard enough to come by in the NFL. Now, you're going to tell me because you're a Packer fan that we didn't have any quality wins. Well, we took care of you guys on a Sunday night game of the year, beat the Vikings, beat the Jags, beat the Giants. Oh, but the Giants and Jags were like 4-7, 4-8 at the time. Who cares? Wins are hard to come by, man. Growth, exactly what people are saying. What about a family of 5, though? Yeah, family of 5 don't want to do it. I think so too, bro. I think so too, Michael. It has to be a troll job. It has to be. And it works. It does work because I was gripping the steering wheel just like listening to this guy. St. Brown said after the beat the Packers, it was a message they sent, meaning wait till the next season. 100% wait till next season. We here. Penn State, Northwestern with the kid. Yeah, man, he's got that pass right. He's the kid that put on a bunch of weight, right? A good weight. At least before we had WF on the fan list, too. I know. Philip C. I watched his pro day hall in his interview. I kind of like him. I think Ben Johnson Company could take what his kid has. I'm going to have to watch the NFL Network. Maybe I love Wilbur. I like it too. Please do hot takes to get seen. Yeah. To get seen, brother. People do hot takes to get seen. 100%. LNU with Herman Moore. That's what we're going to be on? Okay. I think that's what you're saying. Like, I'm way behind. Small media like you, others benefit greatly from big media's constant pandering and BS. Turns a lot of us off and gives you all a lot more views. I appreciate it, bro. The tickets 97 was clickbait, BS. Say negative crap or get a rise out of people. The tickets 97 are loser fans because the Lions are up swing and they can't be negative. They can be negative. They're extremely negative. You got to listen to 97.1, bro. Negative. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who's KJ? Kevin Jones? That's what KJ. I could think. I did a Bears podcast with the Irish Bears to talk about the Lions offseason. Those are cool guys. That's cool, man. That's awesome, man. I love it. It's good that you can talk to other fan bases, like especially in the NFC North. Some guys are cool. Some guys you can't stomach. Do you think this year they will use multiple running backs and Craig Reynolds or Jamar Jefferson get some opportunities? Is Jamar Jefferson still on the practice squad? That's my question. I know Greg, who's the kid that we signed? Greg Hall or whatever, Greg Bell. I know, and I think he's on our practice squad. Jamar Jefferson, maybe, I don't know. Craig Reynolds probably, he'll dress. He'll definitely dress, maybe play some special teams. Might get a couple looks. Sign Teddy Bridgewater. I would love if they would have signed Teddy B. They could do that still. They still could do that. I don't think we are adding any tight ends. We have 3 under contract. I don't think we are either, man. I think we're going to roll with the 3 we got. Zylstra, Wright, and Mitchell. And I'm really big on Mitchell, man. Mark Malek, big on him too. Love Mitchell. Moody. Prater 2.0. Oh, Kirby Joseph. Yeah, I said that, yeah. He was talking junk about Kirby Joseph, calling him immature because he went on Good Morning Football, Kirby Joseph. It's a show on NFL Network, and I think he had Aaron Rodgers, the ball that he intercepted. And he was calling him immature because of it. And start focusing on now. Don't start talking junk and walking around with all this attitude. Like, shut up. What are they supposed to do? Like what are the Lions fans supposed to do? He thinks that we're not hungry. He said that the Lions players aren't hungry anymore. And Michael Brockers came out and said something like, stay humble, guys. Stay hungry. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael Brockers. You were a cheerleader. You were a $10 million cheerleader. Okay, you did nothing. Like maybe you did some stuff in the locker room. You were a mentor. That's great, man. but I don't need to hear from Michael Brockers telling his team what they need to be doing. Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, this coaching staff, this regime is not going to let this team sit on their hands and all of a sudden think that they're all of a sudden the talk of the town, that they're the talk of the NFL, that they're the Kansas City freaking Chiefs, because they're not. So they will keep pushing these guys and push and push and push. They're not going to lay down and say, man, we're good now, guys. Go out there and just do what you got to do. Go coast. Go win a couple games. No. This team's on a mission, man. This team is on a freaking mission. Look, the NFL is on notice. The NFL has been put on notice. I don't want to sit here and say we're going to win a Super Bowl or anything like that, but I think we're taking the damn North. I really do, and I never say shit like this. Never. I am adamant that we're going to take the North. I'm adamant. I can't wait until the draft. I can't wait. PC, you're spot on. Media is negative. This gets big views of business plan to go with their niche as a graduate business school. Create a business plan for my channel. It's a beautiful channel, brother. I filled the void big media leaves out. Love it. We don't need a draft tight end, but this year's class is deep. They could draft tight end nice in the third round. So third round and beyond. Like, yeah, I'm even looking at fourth, man. It's okay for the car, but usually just piss. Exactly, man. It's only for the car. Packer fans are delusional. They're insane, bro, right now. They're melting down. The Packers fan base is melting down. I'm sorry to say, not sorry to say. They are melting down as I speak. The BYU credit a ton of snaps like Purdy did, diametrically opposed to AR-15. That's fine. Those years of reading defenses and passing reps are essential. Yeah, I'm not big on AR-15 either. He's not my favorite quarterback in this draft, not even my second, not even my third. So if they go up and get him, I'm not gonna scream bloody murder, but I'll be a little bit confused. Got your back, been a sub-consistent channel for years. Damn right, man. Honestly, wish we could have grabbed Cooper Rush before Sudfeld. That would have been nice. Cooper Rush would have been okay. Nice, safe quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater's still up there. That's why people crave big media cannot fathom normal national views can be successful as well. Yes, sir. We beat the Packers twice. We beat them 3 times in the last 4 games, too, bro. You don't think we had quality wins, then that means the Packers are terrible. Exactly. Lions 13-4, Vikings 8-9. We are going to win 11 to 12 games. That's my prediction. 11 to 12. If 13's even better. I like that. I like that too, sir. Carter at 6 and Porter at 18. What's going on, Patty Grimes? What's going on? I'm okay with that. I'm really okay. I would like a linebacker there. Carter at 6. Hey, man. If they do their work on him and they realize that he's the guy and they figure it out, you know, they're not going to draft the guy that's, you know, apparently there's stuff coming out that he's lazy. His work ethic, you know, is subpar. You know, he failed. He refused to work out more, to lose some weight, apparently, at Georgia, is what some people are saying. I don't know where all this is coming out. All of a sudden, this shit comes out a month before the draft, eh? Everything comes out. You're going to start seeing stuff like this guy threw a baby. This guy threw a baby in the river. This guy drop-kicked his grandma 3-4 years ago. This guy threw out some racial slurs when he was 13 years old. You're going to see all this shit coming out like clockwork, man. Now, right now. And it's April Fools tomorrow, okay? April Fools tomorrow, April 1st. So expect some stuff. So don't be texting your buddy right away when you see that we just signed Tyreek Hill to a 7-year deal. We traded for him, okay? Don't be – we just traded for Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? So just be careful. Be careful. Simpson is a great choice with the Lions filling around. I love Trenton Simpson. I seriously created a 20-page business plan from day one on my channel, and every year I continue. That's awesome, bro. My wife told me to do that, man. I need help with that, though. Rob's out here really well, very mature. This is Hall, right? I'd like to draft him the premium corner. I think he'll go 3rd round. KG might be Kurt. It's Kirby Joseph, yeah. James is my breakout player of this year. I think he's going to with another safety valve for Goff. Oh, yeah, man. Jamo's going to have a big year. And people got to stop bashing that kid, too. I know I came out with a video a little while back about how I didn't like the way his antics were on the sidelines. And I think it was a justified video. I didn't call the kid, a crybaby or a cancer or a diva. I just said that attitude needs to be checked a little. I said that. But now there's stuff coming up that this kid's a diva. He's a crybaby. He doesn't like to work hard. He's this, he's that. Like, this kid's going to be good, man. J-Mo's going to be the man. When Mike V is being pro lines, it's funny because he hits the line. I don't think first of all, he's a Giants fan. He's a Giants fan. So he's not even a fan. So hating, maybe. But Rico Beard hates on the Lions. Hates on them. I can't wait to see Justin Chase. What's up, brother? Looking huge in the avatar. I can't wait to see how the running back core fills out. Same with DBs once they start working. The new guys in together. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for the running back core and the DB core. That DB core, bro, that secondary excites me right now the most. The additions that we got there, boys and girls, damn, we got some guys. Consider making a documentary video behind the scenes on my YouTube channel. You would be shocked how much thought and business put into it. That's awesome, bro. I love to see it. 5, 10, 15-year plans, customer focused, not money focused. And guess what? It may make money because my customers. That's awesome, guys. Help a brother out. I did 3, 5, and 10 for mine. I don't think the Lions would take a deal to move forward. They would get a better deal moving back. Moving back's good too. But if you really covet a player, J Mommy, like a Will Anderson, you love a line, you love a quarterback, because quarterback's usually what you trade up for. Trading up for a guy like Will Anderson is kind of rare. I'm just hoping they do it, but a quarterback is more likely. A quarterback's more likely, but will they do it? I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to for somebody, and I hope it's Will Anderson. And me and Dr. D got a little bet going on. He thinks it's going to be AR-15 Anthony Richardson, and I think it's going to be Will Anderson. Fun bet, man. Fun bet. Betting a beer. Ragnall kept getting hurt last year. Do you think we need to look at a center to learn under him? Well, that's, drafting a pure center means, if you're going to draft a pure center, then you're kind of telling Ragnall that maybe his time's going to be up soon. If you're going to get a guy like a Mitchell, the kid out of Minnesota, who's kind of a guard center. He can play some guard, be a backup center. They got Glasgow right now who can play center in a pinch. So I kind of hold off on that, but it's something to look, though, Rob P., because he has been getting hurt. You are right. Yeah. Rest in peace to Jimmy for sure. Where are you at with Marvin Jones? I love it. I love the Marvin Jones signing, man. I think, I think he's going to be the number 3. I think he's the number 4 off the bat, number 4, possibly number 3. He's probably a better wide receiver than Khalif Raymond and Josh Reynolds. Statistically wise, anyways, he has been. More opportunities, I think, in Cincinnati. More opportunities in Detroit, obviously, when he was here for the first time. And Khalif's kind of been a bounce around guy. Josh Reynolds has kind of been that third guy wherever he's been. So I like it. I think he could be a number 3 right off the bat, man. He could be the number 3 guy in targets. So I don't see why. I think it's a really, really slick move bringing a guy like that back. Vet player, vet presence, leader, fired up guy that probably never wanted to leave, but Patricia got him out the door. Pretty much couldn't take it no more, even though we were starting a whole new regime. So it's just, yeah, man. I'm all about it. I agree, Mark. We got a legit shot. I think we got a great shot, bro. Great shot. James next year. I love James. James Mitchell was really good in college. He just got hurt. He was a utility knife. The guy played even a little bit of running back, H-back. Good blocker, played in the slot. as a wide receiver. He did some things, man, and he played in line, good blocker, good route runner, soft hands. Would have been a 3rd-round pick last year if he didn't get hurt. We got him in the 5th. Glasgow also plays center. Exactly. That's what we love. 5 hours a day just to ensure aspect of my business plan. People see 10 minutes. It took 6 hours for that 10 minutes. Damn, bro. Yeah, rest in peace, Jim. That's good, man. He reached out, man. I remember teaching him 8 hours one day. He was a great student. I have a full stream of stuff, just never find time. How much work and hours you put in for sure, man. Mike puts in all kinds of time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. My videos don't take 10 hours. They don't take 10 hours to do, man. It takes a little bit. I definitely do my homework though. It does take a while, but it doesn't take 10 hours. It doesn't take 10 hours, man. And I just don't have that time. I don't have that kind of time. But I put time into it. But that's impressive, man. That's impressive. I was be excited to grab Porter and Sutton's interview. It felt like Joey Porter Sr. was like a mentor. Yeah, man. NFL realizes Leos are not easy winning anymore. They're not. Glasgow is old. For sure he's old. For sure he's old, man. He's only here for a year. He's just a backup. That's all he is. Should have considered jumping in, man. If you will succeed. Thanks, Liam. I love watching you guys together. It's awesome. Love going on with Micro Mike, man. It's nothing but fun times, bro. Ant-Man's the man. If you consider to jump in, let me know. I can show you some things that helps. 100%. Hey, man, whenever I got the time, bro, let's talk. 100%. Ant-Man is the best. Love him to death. Hey, he's great. He's good. He's good people, man. Funny thing is, I have a YouTube channel for tech product reviews, but much more into sports. Yeah, man. Anything for him. He's always willing to get on and talk at any time. Yeah, Ant-Man's cool shit. Love talking ball with him. April Fool's, Lions trades 3 number 1s for Lamar and get. No joke. They're going to be on it. The season communication will be key. Yep. Man is the shit, bro. Hit me up if you want to talk sports. Come on down. Yeah, we got to get you on the show, bro. I think you came on one time, didn't you? Secondary went from being a weakness to possibly a strength. Crazy. Kirby Joseph intercepted the future Hall of Fame 3 times. Wouldn't you keep a ball? Damn right I would. How can I get a hold of you outside the chat? Yeah. I can see that. I think we just bet a beer. Me and Dr. D just bet a beer, man. Say who would move up and what player. I said Will Anderson. He said Anthony Richardson, the quarterback from Florida. So Goff does need to hit J-Mo consistently, period. Well, yeah, of course he does. That's a given. He has to hit him. He has to be able to get to him. Now, he's not going to hit him every single time, you know, because he just might not be open, or maybe he doesn't, you know, maybe he gets rushed. Who knows? But if he's got a clean pocket, he's there. He's got to hit him. Bryce asks, I'm going to pause my voice if they get Anderson. Oh, man, I'll be losing my absolute mind. Don all right. Good guard. Horrible with this computer. Old man, dumb. That's what I am, bro. That's me. I'm an old man. I don't want to use the term lazy, but I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn when it comes to this stuff, man. So I do my homework and I do my videos, but it's not a pretty site. I don't have a pretty site. I don't have the nice images. I just straight talk like me and you were standing at a bar, man, talking about some Lions ball. That would be crazy, man. Anderson and Hutch on the team would be badass. Family is number one. Family number one, boys. Maybe Raham's looking for a Decker replacement in the draft. He could be. He could be. He could be looking for another guy. another tackle. Right? 11 Bravo 91 Alpha Combat Medic Go Army. Marvin Jones, I agree, he's more consistent but more experienced technician route runner. Exactly. He's just a good. He's not going to cause a bunch of separation. But he still gets open. Good route runner, good hands. Love it. I was 11B and 19K. You think Rodriguez had to be a solid? Yeah, man. He was solid as a linebacker. He was solid as a rookie. I don't see why he couldn't be. Mark is badass. And don't you forget it, man. Hey, look at these guns, man. Look at these guns. They're barely there. That's 50 years old right there. I think I hurt myself. No, thanks a lot, man. He's starting Houston on the other end. I don't think he's going to be an end. He's not a defensive end. He's more outside linebacker. But he's going to get lots more playing time. Lots more playing time. But right now, he's a little bit one-dimensional. He's just a pass rusher. He doesn't play the run well. He's not going to cover. There's some things that concern me about him, but he can get to the quarterback, and you're not going to keep him off the field. Lions are favorites over Minnesota at a very good record, while the Lions losing record, Green Bay away, Giants. I'll stop at that. Yeah, man, we had some quality wins. Bottom line. Winning in the NFL is hard enough. Justin Chase has huge arms. I'm working on it. The boys jack, brother. That's why we have OTA training camp to build chemistry with JMO. Yeah, it's going to be better this year. He used to play linebacker until Sanders switched him. He was linebacker experience. Yeah, he was a linebacker at Florida, came to Jackson State, and they told him, hey, man, you're going to defensive end or you're not playing. And he kind of like was against it. And then he finally was like, damn, okay, I'll do it. Mark, would you draft a tight end 18? No, I don't want a tight end at 18, bro. I don't want a tight end at 18, man. I just don't know. No, man. Let's wait on that. I like James Mitchell, bro. Sitting here drinking a beer with Mark. 100%. I'm not drinking no beers tonight, though. Taking it easy this weekend. Mark is a big dude. And I was back in the gym, but I hurt myself at work. I shouldn't have done that. But I hurt myself at work all here. Hurt my hand. Haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. And I was going on a really good pace, man. I was going 5-6 days a week. Now I got to take a couple of weeks off. Hopefully back next week. Yeah, thanks to the vets for sure, guys. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for serving. What young players you see that can take the next step in your eyes? Young players, man. Well, we got a couple on the on the team right now. The Kirby Josephs, the Malcolm Rodriguez's, the Aiden Hutchinsons, the Houstons, the Pascals. Those guys need to step up and be better than they were last year. They need to be better. Goff is still young. Need to be better. Certain situations, he needs to be a better quarterback. When the chips are down, you don't have everybody there. You have to be able to push forward with adversity. Like if you have adversity, you got to push through it, man. And we saw some times where Goff didn't do that, man. And it kind of made me upset about him. But he played great football. I'm not here to bash him. So that's it. Facts, Liam. Mark, would you draft Will Levis at 6? Man, I like him a lot. I really like him a lot, man. I really, really do, bro. It just all depends who was there. You got to tell me who's there. Like, who's there? You know what I mean? But I like him a lot. Active best. Thank you, Nawal, for sure. The way you do it is why I love the show. We're just missing a couple brews. For sure, man. Next time. You got it right, bro. God, family, country. Mark, what do you do for work if you don't mind me? That's okay, man. I'm in the auto industry, bro. I work for Chrysler Stellantis. It's pretty much called Stellantis now. We still do a little bit of Chrysler stuff, but I'm an auto worker. That's what I am. Yeah. Been doing it for 7 years. Good job. Beat your body up completely, though. That's the only problem. And I'm 50. And I started there super late. So, yeah. 42, 43 years old. Started there. I just got my seventh year last week No. I got my seventh year a few weeks ago. So yeah, man, been there for 7 years, man. There's no way in the world I'm doing 30 years there. The Lions backfield, I think the Lions are going to have more time to pressure the quarterback, man. It's going to be that secondary is key. And they knew, Brad Holmes knew how trash it was last year. I think we were 31st in air yards against. We went out and got some ballers, some dogs. What do you think about Aiden O'Connell from Purdue? I like him, man. He's one of my favorite guys. He's probably one of my third or fourth favorite quarterbacks in this draft. I like Clayton Tune. Don't know much about Dorian. I got to look more into him, though. My mom told me 3 things when I was young. 1, love your wife. 2, provide your family. 3, fight for your country. My mom was a badass. Damn right, brother. Do you feel Goff has reached his ceiling? Yeah, you know what? I don't think he's going to get much better. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get all of a sudden he's going to be this guy that's going to be turn into Tom Brady or anything like that. But I think he is what he is, man. He is what he is. He's in a really good system that, and he had some luck last year. There was some luck last year with some of the picks that didn't happen. Not saying his whole season was a luck because it wasn't. He played fantastic football for a year and a half. But let's face it, man. Last year, there were some times where he should have been picked off, and just the defense we played didn't make the play. He had a low total interceptions, man. But I still think he needs to be better in certain situations. He was not very good on the road. That Green Bay game, he didn't win that Green Bay game. He made a couple nice throws in that game, don't get me wrong. But that game was won on defense and running the football. Let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I mean? He wasn't very good on the road, and when the chips are down and players are hurt here and there, he tends to struggle. And it's a little disheartening at times. It's a little concerning, I think, still. But you can't take away how good he really did play, though. He played great football. Alcatraz. Yeah, buddy. I did vehicle sales for 6 years before I got into production in the dairy industry. Right on, man. The auto industry is a tricky situation, bro. I think the Jones signing is going to help. He's probably going to be a mentor. I don't mind Tanner. That's a kid out of Stanford. He's okay. I'm not a big fan. He's okay. Moms are the shit. Mike, I think we're all mom with yes. Yeah. I lost my mother, man, back in August, though. Yeah. Moms are the shit, for sure. Do I think Ben Johnson stays instead of taking the head coach? I think he's gone, bro. I think this all depends what happens. But yeah, man, I think sorry. Yeah, Ben Johnson, I think, is going to be gone, especially if he has a year like he did last year or even better. C'est la vie. And more power to him, man. That's exactly what you want to happen with your situation. Like, you want to keep everybody. Don't get me wrong. But it's just, if guys are leaving for bigger and better things, you're doing something right. Do you think Cephas can finally finish a full season without getting hurt? Or I don't think he can, bro. I love his they say he's the most athletic guy in the building. They say that guy is super athletic. He just can't stay healthy, man. So, yeah. Patty Grimes, I'd really like to see that kid aligned. Yeah. Which one? BYU quarterback, Jaron Hall? Yeah, there's some guys that are starting to fall for him, eh? Thanks a lot, man. Love you too, brother. Love you too, Mikey. Would you rather trade up to 3 to take Richardson or Levis a risk missing out on and Hooker in a second or third? Ooh. I don't want to trade up to get Richardson. It's not that I hate Richardson. I don't hate him. But I don't want to move up for a project. You know what I mean? I won't feel comfortable. I like Levis, though. I do like Levis. I think that kid's going to be good in the NFL, especially if you put some weapons around him. But I don't know if I want to trade up for him either. But Hendon Hooker, I'm okay with taking in the third. Not the second, the third. You got to be better finishing. That game against Buffalo, you got to make that throw. He's got to do a lot of things, bro. He's not the perfect quarterback. He's got to do a lot more things. It's just some of his road woes, man, is what really concerns me. His games on the road. He just seems to be a different quarterback. I don't know if it's Ben Johnson, it's the play calling, it's him. It just he's a totally different quarterback on the road. And I know it's supposed to be different on the road, but you gotta, you have to be better. If you want to talk about being one of the best, like people love to talk about him as he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL all of a sudden now. Be better on the road. Show me you can do it on the road, and that's great. I remember you've been out there, Mom. Much love, Mark. Thanks, brother. How would you feel if Goff wins one or two? Then, if he wins one or two playoff games, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Listen, if he has another year like he did, like I said, and plays better on the road and shows that he can play better on the road, I have no problems re-signing him. No problems extending him. I really don't, man. I really don't. But you got to see it. Joey, 2 times. Where you been, bro? Haven't seen you in a while. Do you think we draft the cornerback? They trade Okuda even using to gain a draft pick. I think we're still going to draft a corner somewhere down the line. I'm just saying with how Holmes talked about getting better at backup quarterback. Do you think Holmes is targeting anyone outside the top 5 quarterbacks? I think there's guys they like some people said in this chat here. They're at Jaron Hall's pro day. I don't know if they were at Anthony Richards' pro day. I'm not sure. They love Aiden O'Connell. Apparently, they've talked to him like 3 times. The kid out of Purdue. So I'm sure there's someone that they said they want to develop somebody. So they say Levis is a turnover kind of guy. He's thrown some picks for sure. He's also been on a real trash Kentucky team. Real bad Kentucky. Bad weapons, battle line. Just, nothing really good at Kentucky, man. But he does make some bad decisions, of course. He's a kid. I like him though. I think with a guy like Ben Johnson, I think he can do wonders. Okuda sucks. Can't trade him. He's young. That's the only good thing he's got going for him. I don't really see how. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to trade. What are you gonna get for him? You might get like a 3rd, 4th round, maybe if you're lucky. And I'm just spitballing here. Good night, everyone. 4:30 comes quick. Got to crash. Have a good one, bro. Mark, keep up the good entertainment, brother. Thank you, Patty Grimes. I appreciate you coming in here. I don't think they trade up at all. Best player available at 6. I agree. I don't want to trade up. I mean, I don't want to. I don't think they have to. I think they could, though. I think they could. And the only guy I really want if they do is Will Anderson. But I'm there for you, BPA. You do a great job answering questions. I don't think I've seen anyone else take the time. Thank you. You're one of a kind. I try to be a little bit different, Jay Mommy. I do try to be different. We all do. We all love doing this, man. I have a great group of guys that, that kind of got me into this. Well, I started doing it on my own, and then ran into Micro Mike. He messaged me on one of my videos and brought me on and kind of showed me the ropes a little bit. And then, you do all the podcasts with other podcasters, and it's all kind of the same thing, which is fine. I like to make it a little bit different. I like to try to get as much, I like to try to talk to everybody I can on here. That's why my damn podcasts are like hours. So I really appreciate the compliment. Bro, I don't think they're at Rich's. Yeah, I don't even know. That's either, I don't know. And it's not telling, too. If people say, oh, they don't like him, they're not there. That's not true either. There had to be somebody there, man. There had to be a scout there. I'm going to try to get in there. Take it easy, Liam. Have a good one, brother. Get some rest. Do you think we go linebacker in the first 3 rounds? Well, according to Brad Holmes, man, he's not a big linebacker guy early. I know they talked to Trent Simpson a lot. I think they even talked to Jack Campbell. I'm hoping they do. I'm going to say yeah. That the kid that blew out his knee, strong as a bear. Maybe in the third round. He's not. Maybe he won't play for 2023 though. Goff got to work. He better win four. They better win 4 or 5 of them. My mindset on Richardson is he's there at 6. Take him if you get him. He sits behind Goff to learn and get better. If he ends up not being the guy, trade him later for. That's a lot. Sounds a lot easier than an actual can happen there, Justin. You know what I mean? It sounds like a good plan. But if you're going to trade him, right? If you're going to get up there and get him, or if you're going to wait there at 6 and get him, sits behind Goff, then all of a sudden, does he play year 2, year 3? Now he's getting a little bit older. You got to play him soon. Then you got to give him a chance. Then you got to give him another chance. You got to give him 3-4 years before you even try to get rid of this guy, right? So, are people are going to get 3-4 years of tape on him maybe, and then that's going to be harder to trade him away for a first round pick if he's complete doggy doo doo. Yeah, we're not really relying on him this year. That's the good thing about this right now. Oh, I like Osiris Torrance, man. I do like Skoronski. I like Mitchell. Who else? Darnell Wright's a solid guy. There's some good ones, man. I don't think he would lose value if people would see the tools and things. I feel like it would be a win-win. It might be, man, but you're going to have to sit on him for a bit. Late to the game. What's good, Mark? What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, Sir Richard. That's a great statement about Okuda. I think he's gone before the season. The biggest problem, though, is his cap hit is too high. What is his cap hit right now? Exactly, Mark. They showed zero interest in J-Mo last year. Nobody had a clue that Brad Holmes was going to move up to go get a speedy wide receiver. People were shocked. When they did it, I think we were live, obviously, and I was like, "Oh my God, they're going up and they're drafting." I thought they were going after Jordan Davis. I was like, "Oh my God, they're drafting the kid out of Georgia, a guy that I didn't like, by the way, Jordan Davis." I was like, "No, don't do it." So I thought it was Jordan Davis. There might have been another guy. I thought maybe I can't remember, but when they picked J-Mo, I was like, "Wow." There's some people that feel the same way, bro. I feel like it's a 50-50, maybe a 60-40 against. I don't know. He is CB4, but it's still rookie in time, room for the kid. Our defense is even better. Absolutely, man. But he is pretty much CB4, because you're going to have the starters are. I think as of right now, it looks like I think I did see this. It was Cameron Sutton at the nickel, but he can play outside. Then it was Emmanuel Mosley on the outside. And it was Okuda starting the other corner, though. So he was in there. And I think he had Jacobs backing him up. So, then it's going to be – he's not the guaranteed starter. So, Justin Chase and I are on the same page. Richardson at 6. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I think any GM that take care of the top 10 better have confidence that he won't get fired. Oh, you usually get 2 cracks at a quarterback. It just all depends on how long you've been there. Holmes has never really taken a crack at a quarterback in the draft. He brought in Goff. So far, it's worked. So he's got some mulligans. He's got some mulligans underneath his belt there. He's got some mulligans, so he can use some. So, Mark, have you seen Obina Isaiah talking about is he any good? Yeah, he's a project, man. He's not that good. He's not really that good, man. He played a couple games. I think he had to start a couple games last year or play. He's not that good, man. Robert Jones is a badass for him. He is a bad. I like him too. Okuda's cap it is $10 million. That's a lot of money. Do we save anything? Is there any cap savings at all though? My phone's right here. I just don't want to look. How many years it might take Air to develop? I think it's going to take at least 2 years. I think it's 2 years. He starts by year 3. That's just my feeling, but they'll probably rush a kid like that. He'll get rushed. He'll get pressured. The organization, whoever takes him, will pressure them and say, go get him, get out there after year 1. He's not playing year 1. Year 2, I think he'll probably play, but he should be a guy that sits for at least 2 years. That's just my opinion. Cody Sluice. Am I saying your name right, bro? Looking fresh in the avatar, brother. I thought they were moving up for Kyle Hamilton. That's another guy. That too. Yep, I thought it was Kyle Hamilton or Jordan Davis. I was like, oh my God, they're doing it. Thank God it wasn't Kyle Hamilton, man. Even though I think he made the all rookie team this year, but Kirby Joseph I thought had a better year. Got him in a third. I thought it was hype safety last year. Forget his name when we traded up for JMO. Hamilton, just shy of 11 million, 10 point. Oof, that's rough. Do we save any type of money though? We got to save something. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I just don't know how to feel about drafting a project at 6. It scares me to death because it's a guy that you're literally flipping a coin in the air and you're waiting for it to land. That's how I feel about the kid. That's how I feel. He's super athletic. Don't get me wrong, big arm, but he does not quarterback well. Just because he has a big arm doesn't mean anything. Like I said earlier, Bucky Brooks nailed it for me, man. He's a guy that if you're okay with him being inaccurate, then he's your guy. But he is super, super athletic. He's a massive human being. Got the arm. He can hit the home run ball anytime. So that's the guy you're looking for. And then you better be playing some defense because he's going to be throwing picks. You know what I mean? And that worries me. That worries me. How much better is he going to get? It just scares me a bit, man. 10 million, yeah. Good backup. You mentioned stars on the team. Who do you think that player will be? My guess is Hutchinson's rookie being the second most double team. Yeah, Hutchinson's a star. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think, is going to be a superstar. Amon-Ra St. He pretty much is, I'd say. I think Hutchinson's going to be up there at superstar status. Goff is well known. He's a star. Let me see. JMO could be. There's some guy. We don't have a lot. I think Ragnow is one of the most underappreciated old linemen in the NFL, too. So he could be a star, but not too many. Label old linemen too many stars, but we have a couple. It's good that he's driven, man. I'm just not feeling it at 6, man. If we take him, we take him. You know what I mean? We take him. But you're not okay. He's driven and will have good coaching. I think if you don't know what you've got Richard inside of a season and a half, you shouldn't be evaluating. Yeah, you should know by year. You should know what you have by year 2. Exactly. That's why he should be sitting 2 years. Like the kid should not be even on an NFL field in 2 years. If you want to throw him in a couple packages, that's probably going to happen. But you just got to be careful with this kid, man, because you better have somebody that's really, really patient with him because it's going to take patience. Since the Panthers are going to, what do you think about trying to get Matt Corral next year? I'm not a big Matt Corral fan, but I'm not feeling that right now. They don't get a penny back, eh? Ugh. I thought maybe we get some money back, man. Yikes. A year and a half, at least depending on how much he develops on Goff, because he's ready at the time we could trade Goff for the trade deadline. I'm just not for it right now. There's no need to fix the quarterback situation. I just feel like I just feel like I get it. Like I'm so on the fence with giving Goff all kinds of money in a couple of years because that's what we're going to have to do unless he somehow takes this miracle deal that everyone's talking about, this hometown discount, which I don't know if he will. Because now is the time to do it because we're supposed to be good, right? So go get a quarterback. I just don't like drafting a project at 6. It doesn't make me feel good. For North Rutherford, maybe Wilson or Carter. Oh yeah, man, that would help big time, man. You get Carter in there or Wilson. Did you see did you CBS draft where Lions trade 18 to the Rams? I didn't see that. The Sun God is our best player. Yeah, man, he's a superstar. St. Brown, so much I lose it from. I think his dad really pushed him to be the best version. Yep. He's okay. He's okay. He's a smaller corner. Smaller corner. He's a nickel guy. He's very, very, very small, though. I think he's thin. Smart, though. Really smart corner. He was smart at Arizona State. So, yeah. Malik all over again. I don't think the situations are the same, Sir Richard. I really don't. I don't think the situations are the same. I think AR-15 is better at this point than Malik was at the point last year. So I don't think it's the same. Come on, man. Let's get some lights for Mark. Likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to have to be going soon, though, man. What's going on, James Hollifield? How you guys doing? I saw Marvin Jones come back with bringing the other 2 lines that were liked, and Jones has the skill set we need. I love that. Hey, what's going on, Zach? How you doing? I'm ecstatic we brought him back. I love it. He's an upgrade over Chark. What are you going to do? Right? Upgrade. What's going on, Lions Roar 74? Good to see you in here. Perry Ball NFL says, that's just what I've been seeing, reading. Yeah, you just never know, man. You never know. Sewell and St. Brown are the best player. And Sewell, too. Sewell's a stud. Yeah, I don't feel it's a reach. I feel Richardson would be a little bit of a reach. I do understand if they did it, though, because they don't want to pay Goff. That's the only reason why I think they would do it, and they think that they could still have a great offense without him. But Goff's not sitting for a year or two. So, do you think we get more love in Madden next year? I hope so. What if they drop Levis at 6? How do you feel about that? I don't really would feel great. Like I like him as a quarterback, man. I do. I just don't. He's not going to play over Goff either. I want a guy at 6 that's going to play right away. But I understand if they do draft a quarterback because it's all then it is about money. It really is about money, and it really is about they think they can be just as good with a young guy on a rookie contract. That's what they might want to be doing. I don't really know the mindset of what Holmes is going to do. Teams got good core pieces. I wonder if they take risk. Yeah, Holmes has been known to take risks. He took some risk in this free agency. He took some risk, man. Grabbing Mosley. It was only a 1-year deal, but he gave him $6 million. He's been injury prone is pretty much his whole career, but he's a damn good corner. Goff's not the best, but he's very good. It's really good. Exactly. He's good. He's played a lot better than I thought he would. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that can't admit it. There's a lot of people out there that won't admit it. I'm never going to apologize for my comments on him. So I didn't think he was going to pan out here. I really didn't, man. I thought it was going to be disastrous. And at first it was. I was like, here we go. 2021, the start of it was absolutely was excruciating to watch. And then, we saw complete turnaround at the end of 2021 and 2022. He played fantastic. So it's like he's played beyond. Cansey. I'm not sure if I like Cansey at 6. I know he's way more athletic. Great pass rusher. Can play the run, but it's his weakness. I don't know, man. That I think Levi Ruzarike's done. McNeil's more of a plugger. I don't think they're going to have the same guys in there. There's going to be some different defensive tackles in there. Who's going to be on this roster? It makes no financial sense to cut him and have a little training. Exactly. I think he's here. There's no point. Yeah, we got a lot of needs, guys. No, I wouldn't take Prater back. Nah. Oh, do you like the defensive tackle Javon Dexter from Florida? He's okay. He's like a fourth, fifth round guy. So Jets fans are delusional. Yeah. They are. Well, I don't know what they are, man. They don't need much though. They need a quarterback, maybe some O-line help. Their defense is lights out. They got a great running back. They got wide receivers. They got some guys, man. I wonder if they have fun plans for Sewell with bringing in Glasgow. Sewell can make some sneaky catches. Who knows, man? Ben Johnson will have some tricks up his sleeve, though. Jameson was a very flashy risk. He was, but he's fully healthy. We saw what he did with the ball, limited time in his hands. He didn't have the ball much in his hands, though, but when he did, you could see the electricity pouring out of him. So it's like it's a guy that is going to be very well involved, very much involved in this offense this year. And I think we're going to see a really fantastic duo of St. Brown and JMO. I think it's going to be off the charts, man. I really do. If Goff gets Lions playoffs, he's going to get paid. Look at Geno Smith. The Geno Smith and Daniel Jones contracts, though, they got early outs. They got early outs on there. So Seattle's not putting all their marbles in on Geno, and the Giants signed Jones to a 4-year deal, but he's got an early out. So, yeah. So if that fails, they're gone. Yeah, but he made St. Brown a superstar. I got so much faith in him now. Who made St. Brown? Ben Johnson did? Yeah. Ben Johnson, Goff, St. Brown, they all had a big part in it. Watching bubble guppies. That's all good. I think we need our linebacker talking free agency. Hey, man, I wanted a couple linebackers here. They re-signed Anzalone, whatever they got to do, that's fine. I thought they were going to go after Bobby Wagner, Levante David. They didn't do that. You think they will go after one or two linebackers? I'm going to say one. I'm just going to say one. I don't have a problem drafting quarterback at 6. Let them sit behind Goff for seeing the better. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. You take a quarterback at 6. You take a quarterback anywhere. He's sitting behind Goff anyways. But at 6, though, you're pretty much telling Goff that his days are numbered. You take one at 6 or even 18, you're telling Goff that his days are numbered. 100%. Like you that's what you're telling him. So that's the risk you take there too. But it's a business, and these guys know it's a business. So St. Brown made himself a Super Bowl. He did. The hardest working dude in the NFL, man. Jets think Rodgers their savior. He's not their savior, but I tell you right now, he needs to be better than Zach Wilson. I don't think that's much hard. I think that's too hard. You actually read your feed. You're the best YouTuber. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. I try to be a little bit different. You know, I'm going on for almost 2 hours. Once I hit that 2-hour mark, though, I'm out, boys and girls. VHS and value linebackers, highs. Yeah, we just talked about that. You know who. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in the chat. I appreciate it. Lions need to hit on solid studs like Hutch, but for the DL, for the D line. I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. Brad Holmes doesn't value the line. He's come out and said it. So, you know, but they have met with Trenton Simpson, and he's a high pick. Could go in the first, could go in the second. You know, all depends where you value a guy like that, man. I think he's versatile. So maybe they take him at 18. I don't really know. For some reason, I feel like Goff is more concerned with winning the Super Bowl. I think he wants to stay here. I think he wants to stay here too, man. You know, he's made his money. He's made his money. You could be right, man. You could be right, but the NFL is full of egos. John Kapler, what's going on, brother? Woo! What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing good today, bud. Lions going to extend Goff. Okay, Joseph. They're going to, if he plays well this year, I think they do 100%. 100%, I think they do. Yes, I like Lucas Van Ness. I think I think I had a second grade on him, but I did a video on him. Go check it out, Rob P. Go check it out. I did a video on him. I think I had him in second round. I like him, though. I like him. He's probably going to be a guy that's going to go in the first because GMs will just love his measurables. 6'5", 270 plus pounds, can run well, has really good pass rush ability. He's rotational, so he's got a lot of tread in the tires. Could be a guy that could come in and start right away, or if he just be a rotational pass rush guy, just be situational. So, yeah, I like him. Yeah, that's a couple of vets we can sign for college. Stetson Bennett and Hooker. Hooker's getting drafted. Hooker's getting drafted 100%. Bennett might get drafted, but who knows? Don't want a quarterback 6, like you said. Draft players, those spots will come. That's all I feel, man. Jets have a much better chance than the Packers to be good. 100%. The Jets have a good team, guys. That's a good football team. They have a good quarterback. They're going to do some damage. And Rodgers, I think, is still a good quarterback. Is he the same quarterback? No, but he's pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. Appreciate it, bro. Most quarterback I could bring is better than Zach. Yeah, Zach Wilson's dog doo-doo, guys. How funny would it be if Rodgers fails? It would be hysterical. But that's a team that's I think on the rise. You know? If Carter's in there, I think we take best cornerback. What, you think at 6? I don't want a corner at 6, bro. Not now. 18, maybe. I think they can go even a little bit further now, man. They added to that room, brother. I think Goff is smarter and more humble than Stafford. Yeah, he's probably, I don't know if I'd say he's smarter. I don't know if you say he's more humble either, man. Like, Stafford I think they're both kind of the same kind of quarterback. You know, Stafford gave up the ball a ton when he was in Detroit. Gave it up a ton when he was in LA. Goff the same way, man. He fumbled all the time. He threw a bunch of picks. You know, Stafford won a Super Bowl. Goff's been to a Super Bowl. They're not hyped up dudes. They both don't get fired up. So I really wouldn't say Goff is smarter. Any player or coach would be legend to help us win. Oh, yeah. No one Richardson's. Yeah, there's some people that don't like him, J Mommy. Woo! Detroit famine in the building. IKO Williams. Lions C. Carter and Bresse, Simpson, and Henley lockdown. That'd be incredible. If you can get those 4 guys, that'd be insane, dude. I don't know how you're going to get those 4. That would be really, really crazy if they did. Although I feel this is the best situation for Jeffrey Goob is upgraded back end. He's got a good room now, man. He's in a really good room. Bennett is the next Brady. Lions roar. Come on, bro. I was hoping A-Rod would have stayed with the Packers and then last. Hey, man. It would have been all right if he was stuck around for one more year. I was only saying as far as money. Hey, well, yeah, Goff doesn't need the money. Goff doesn't need the money. Stafford don't need the money. They got all the money. What's the earliest you think Brad Holmes drops a wide receiver? A.T. Perry. I just did a video on A.T. Perry, bro. I'm not as impressed with him as a lot of other guys are. I don't think he's a bad player whatsoever, but I see him as a 4th round pick. He's got he's a big kid, like lengthwise, like 6'4", 200 pounds, barely. He came in even at 198 at the combine. He's not physical, though. You know, he's a contested catch guy, not a good route runner, not a burner, but he's got some quicks to him. He's a long strider. there's some good and there's some bad on him, but I see him in the fourth. Mims, Mingo, those guys are probably maybe the same fourth or fifth round. So yeah, for sure, man. You think 55 round two? Who's that? Mims, maybe? I don't know, bro. Goff is smarter, more humble when it comes to a contract situation. Maybe, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know, bro. I wouldn't even know. I don't even know how you can even come to that conclusion. Maybe. But Goff's taken a lot of money in the NFL so far. Goff ever doesn't hesitate to throw it. He won't hesitate. He's a gunslinger, man. He's a gunslinger. No, I didn't check out Cam Jones yet, man. Put it on my community tab, guys. If I have a community tab, if you guys want me to see a draft, if you guys want me to do a draft analysis on a player, put them on my community tab. I've already done 10 of them. I'm working on those things every day. So I got some queued up. And yeah, man. I got 18 at top 3 may be gone. I just think it's good value. No, bro, I agree with you. I think we're going to draft a corner. I just at 6. I don't think they're going to do it now. Maybe 18, maybe second round. But, they've added to that room. So I don't really see it at 6. But you never know, man. Brad Holmes, man, he continues to amaze me. No, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a stud. I'll make a video of my thoughts on what I just said to explain it, checking how the cornerback was. Okay, man. I'll check it out, brother. Bryce Wheaton Ford at 81 or UAB wide receiver trade. Shropshire and 6 for wide receiver. Okay. I got to look at Shropshire. And Wheaton Ford, I just started to look at him. So I think Cody Mock, I thought it was perfect for Lions. Okay. Don't know if you will find a quarter wide receiver in the 5th round this year. Yeah. True. It is true, man. You just never know what you're going to get after the 4th round. I've always thought, man, after the 4th round, you're basically drafting depth. You're going after depth, right? You're trying to get that guy that's going to fill in, play some special teams, be a backup. But, stranger things have happened. We got Malcolm Rodriguez, who started for us. James Houston, big snaps. Guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown drafted in the 4th. He's an absolute stud in the NFL. So anything can happen. But yeah, you're right though. Quality 5th round guy. You're gonna get lucky. But guys, it's been 2 hours and 2 minutes. I gotta roll. Been doing this for that long. I really appreciate everybody coming into the chat. I got videos coming out. I got one coming out tomorrow. I don't know what kind of video I'm doing tomorrow, but I will be out in about tomorrow. So, Fletch, I'm going, brother. Fletch is in the big house. What's going on, bro? I'm out the door. But thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share all this stuff out. I really appreciate you guys coming in the chat, letting me vent for 2 hours. It was fun, man. It's fun Friday night. Everybody be safe. Don't get too messed up. Peace, guys. Go Lions. Woo! Let's go.